Patel. No, the Iranians. The Iranians hacked Cash Patel. You cannot make this shit up.
They became
The
culinary legacies.
fucking Iranians
Here are
hacked
30 cheap
the
1930s dishes
FBI
our black
director
ancestors ate to survive.
emails
Dried bean soup was once the
and put
lifeline
shit
that kept
out.
entire black families
Is a
fed when
video
money
out of this
disappeared and hope
motherfucker
ran thin. Women would
running
soak
around
4 pounds of dried pinto or navy
his
beans,
living room. I think he
mixing
had
them
them with
with
his
some
drawers
whey
on,
before soaking them
prancing like a
overnight in
pharaoh.
large pots. The next morning, those beans went into cast iron
You got to
kettles
see this
with
shit.
whatever scraps could be found. A ham hock if lucky, fatback if not, sometimes just salt and onion. The pot simmered all day on wood stoves, filling shotgun houses with steam and the promise of something hot.
Yeah.
By evening, the beans had broken down into creamy richness, thickened by their own starch until each spoonful coated the tongue.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account. When you're ready to record, just hit rec to capture high-quality audio.
That's your FBI director. Oh.
Families ladled this soup over deviled cornbread, stretching one pot across 2 or 3 meals.
FBI director.
In sharecropping communities,
the Iranians hacked this nigga shit
dried
and put it out. And put it
on
out.
tables 4 or 5 nights each week during lean seasons. Children grew up understanding that beans meant survival, that the pot on the stove represented their mother's determination to keep them fed, regardless of circumstances, through communal strength.
This weirdo.
Cornmeal mush carried black families through mornings when there was nothing else to put on the table but determination and resourcefulness. Coarse, stone-ground cornmeal was stirred into boiling water with salt, the wooden spoon moving constantly to prevent lumps from forming in the thick porridge. The mixture bubbled and spat as it cooked, thickening until it pulled away from the sides of the pot in one smooth mass. Some families added a precious spoonful of lard for richness. Others made do with just meal and water. Served hot in bowls, this mush provided the calories needed to get through days of backbreaking labor in fields or domestic service. Children ate it before walking miles to segregated schools, their bellies full even if the meal was plain. In urban black neighborhoods of Chicago and Detroit, families who'd migrated north during the Great Migration continued making cornmeal mush, connecting them to Southern roots and survival traditions. Leftover mush was poured into pans to set overnight, then sliced and fried the next morning for breakfast with patient care. Neck bones and rice turned discarded meat into Sunday dinner centerpieces that brought families together despite depression hardships. Pork neck bones,
rice and
because
shit.
butchers considered them waste, contained enough meat and fat to flavor an entire pot when simmered properly. Black cooks knew to brown the bones first in cast iron skillets, rendering out fat and developing deep caramelized flavors before adding water, onions, and whatever seasonings the pantry held. Those bones cooked for hours, the meat falling away from cartilage until the broth turned rich and golden. Rice stretched the dish further, soaking up every drop of flavorful liquid while providing filling starch. In black communities throughout the rural South, neck bones...
That's my shit, my favorite shit, neck bones.
The aroma announcing that someone had worked magic with almost nothing. Children sucked marrow from the bones, understanding instinctively that nothing edible should be wasted. The dish represented more than food. It showed how creativity and patience could transform what others dismissed into something genuinely delicious despite economic hardship. Dandelion green salad came straight from vacant lots and roadsides where free food grew abundantly if you knew what to look for. Black women taught their daughters which greens were safe to eat, passing down knowledge that connected them to African ancestors who had survived through intimate understanding of plants. Spring brought tender young dandelion leaves that were gathered in baskets before the plants flowered and turned bitter. These greens were washed repeatedly to remove grit, then torn by hand and dressed simply with vinegar, salt, and maybe a
Definitely did that with my grandma.
Available. The result was sharp,
And peas too.
bitter, and packed with vitamins that prevented scurvy
Break the
during
peas
winter's
off.
lean months. In Chicago's South Side and Harlem's tenements, recent migrants foraged in any patch of green they could find, maintaining connections to rural foodways even in concrete jungles. Children were sent out with cloth bags to gather greens.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Lion greens represented self-sufficiency and the refusal to go hungry when nature provided freely. Some families wilted the greens with hot bacon fat poured over top, creating a warm salad that felt more substantial through family wisdom. Sweet potato pie without sugar became an ingenious solution when refined sugar cost more than most families could afford. Black cooks relied on the sweet potatoes' natural sugars, roasting them until their starches converted to sweetness that rivaled any added sugar. The potatoes were mashed smooth, then mixed with a little flour, whatever milk or buttermilk could be spared, and spices like cinnamon or nutmeg if the spice tin held any. This mixture was poured into simple pastry crusts made from lard and flour, then baked until set. The result wasn't as sweet as modern pies, but it carried deep, earthy flavors that spoke of autumn harvests and survival through winter. Sweet potatoes grew abundantly in southern gardens, storing well in root cellars for months after harvest. Families who grew their own could make pies throughout fall and winter, stretching one crop across countless meals. In Black communities,
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit John.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. We give it to you straight, no chaser. Coming to you live and direct in the nation's capital here. And since you decided to drop on by, don't neglect to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notification bell so you know when your boy's coming through. You feel me?
Now, if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing magazine coon.
Oh, Lord.
Magazine coon.
Yeah, we chasing cool.
Let's not forget about the Puerto Ricans and the white ladies too. What it do, everybody around the world? Appreciate you for taking the time out, even 2 seconds, to look at these two hood-ass niggas talking about politics. You can run away from that after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we appreciate y'all taking time out. Like, subscribe, trying to get the subscribers to 500. You know what I'm saying, dog? Maybe that helped on the average.
Yeah, we trying to do some things.
You know what I'm saying?
You know?
Shouts out to everybody, man. Been following us this time, been subscribed, been with us on this journey. So we appreciate y'all too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Anybody out there that want to go from this point on into the future with us, holla at your boys, because we here. You know what I'm saying? Give me you the politics the way, only way you know how, the street way. You know what I'm saying?
Because you hit us up, my man will definitely hit you back in them comments.
Best believe that.
All the time. But, man. Oh, boy.
So first of all, the war is starting to smell like Iraq. Bush started off saying, "Oh, gonna take a hot second. We just go over there and do such. Oh no, we ain't gonna put no boots on the ground." Then we send 1,000. Then we send another 1,000. Oh no, that we ain't in the war though.
Yeah.
20 years later, still in it. Trump the other day, first of all, he said he has no plan, so that's a problem.
He ain't got no money.
And then he started sounding like Bush. Oh, I'm just gonna send 1,000 here, but we not in the war. I'm like, huh? Once you send troops over there, bruh, It ain't no dropping bombs from nowhere. You got people walking around out there. It's a war.
See, this is the problem.
This nigga's tripping me out, bro.
See, once we get, we're gonna get to the crux of the problem here. This is the problem. Trump is a dumb son of a bitch, and he got a bunch of dumb son of a bitches around him that's telling him what to do.
But you don't remember how Iraq was?
Yeah,
when he said it was just this and that,
worse.
that, and there, things moved on and on. Next thing you know, he was in war.
It was the reason. It was the reason.
Everybody understood Iraq.
President,
I mean, it wasn't
no
Iraq,
other president
Afghanistan.
did what this dumbass went and did. Because for one, it wasn't. You can bomb them. You can bomb the shit out of them, but they control a good portion of the oil flow. Everyone knew this. You fuck with them, they closing the Straits of Hormuz, and they gonna fuck everybody else up around the Middle East. That's what the fuck they did. Everybody knew this shit was that once you get into this shit, he was gonna set it off. What did we see him say the Saturday he set it off? He set it off. He think he going up in there for a month. This shit is deep.
That's how
And
Bush
the
was
Middle
talking.
East, yeah, the Middle East is deep and complicated. Iraq was one thing. Because them motherfuckers didn't like Saddam Hussein anyway. And coming off of 9/11, the coalition, NATO, who this motherfucker say we don't need, but he begging to come help open the Straits of Hormuz. But, man, like you say, he got no plan, no nothing.
My problem with the whole thing is it's no respect for people's kids. It's just like,
Yeah.
just go to war for another country's satisfaction, because it has nothing to do with us. You started off helping Israel, like Biden was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he escalated it by letting them go further than Biden would let them go, do more than Biden would let them go, and help them do more than Biden would do.
Yeah.
So I need somebody to be clear to me. If you're a person in motherfucker Pakistani,
No.
Palestine, all you people out there joint, the ones that was against Kamala, if y'all out here on this motherfucking internet, we need to talk to y'all, bro. We need to have a motherfucking a real quick discussion about what it is, because I'm not from Palestine and all that bullshit. I was born and raised in DC, Northeast to be exact. You know what I'm saying, dog? And that's what I know. But when we start talking about motherfucking overseas and all that, I want to understand. Because when Biden was running, he was called Genocide Joe. I didn't understand it. So I'm not into that. So I need somebody to explain to me what the fuck is what. Because to me, this looks worse than when Biden was there. So I don't know. You feel me? And then when Biden was there, it was just Genocide Joe. It was campaigns. It was people marching. It was like, where's that at? So I need to see those people. If you're on it, if you see us any kind of way, I'll be searching for y'all. Holler at your boys. We need y'all on the podcast ASAP so we can understand where the hell are y'all coming from at this point. Because we had one president saying he's just going to take care of Gaza. Then you had another president, the other president saying he's going to wipe out Gaza and put a whole motherfucking strip up there. So you got to realize, where are we at, right? And which one of these motherfuckers, once they are president, what we allowing them to do and shit? Like, bro, we cannot let motherfuckers, just because they're president, go to war. Just war for no reason, bro. I know so many kids that signed up this year, bro. None of them had war in their mind. No. None of them.
No.
It's just like, come on, bro. We get it. Like in 9/11, my ass was coming home from work, going to cash my check. And all we hear is something happened to the towers. So I go in the motherfucker, cash my check. Everybody looking at the TV. I'm looking at the joint getting hit as I'm looking at the shit. That I get. Somebody got to get fucked up ASAP, right? It's just the problem is Bush went and fucked up and then went somewhere else after that.
He
did something extra, unnecessary shit. But we agree with going in, fucking Afghanistan up and finding those fools ASAP. Whole country's behind that. Next thing you know, things got muddy and we was in Iraq.
Yeah, he wanted, Saddam Hussein.
The same thing with Trump.
So he went ahead and
since the beginning, he been wanting to get rid of whoever the running the motherfucker Iran was. Whoever that person was, he been trying to get rid of since the beginning. Now he gone. He don't care. Now it's basically Israel shooting up everybody they can, every leader they can, killing every person they can to deplete the army over there. That's it. At some point in time, they're going to have to surrender, bro, because you're going to have America coming in there and helping Israel blow shit up. And Israel does not do this thing, I think, the right way, bro. You're the only country out there that's not Muslim. You're in the middle of a whole bunch of Muslim countries.
Yeah.
You're literally not acting like it. You're literally thinking you could just shoot at either one of these countries. It's just so stupid.
Oh, yeah, they do fuck. They think they do fuck. They won't.
Like, bro, you can't and then expect America to help you. See, he couldn't get that with Biden. See, his goal is to blow up everything out there, Lebanon, everything around it, and fuck it all up with no leaders, where he can fuck around and have to be the leader. Now you see what I'm saying? You just want to fuck the whole Middle East up and leave it with just him. Because right now, Israel is the outsider as far as where the area is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what makes that shit so sticky. That you're in the middle of the Middle East, but you're in the middle of Muslim countries, but you want to be the aggressor. It's just so stupid.
The thing about
instead of find a way to work with people around you.
This is the whole thing.
That's what a leader do.
As far as that shit go, as far as them getting a nuke, Israel got nukes. Not only does Israel got nukes, Israel got the United States, as we can see by what is happening out there now. So if anybody else over in the Middle East, if Iran were to get a nuke, that's a game changer. That's a game changer
for Israel.
For Israel, yeah.
See, everybody gotta realize what this whole thing is about.
It's a game changer for the whole Middle East, because as you can see, they getting fucked up right now, but they ain't no motherfucking punks, because they've been fucking up some shit. They done shot a couple planes out. They done fucked up the USS Gerald Ford. They hit that joint. That joint gonna be out of commission for 2 years. And they just fucking up their neighbors around the Middle East. Man.
That joint will be worse than Iraq. We going there, bro.
Yeah, that is. Oh, we going.
It's gonna be definitely worse than Iraq.
Marines already over there.
For sure worse than Iraq.
The Marines already over there, so you know they going first anyway.
I can't imagine. See, this is my problem with like Democrats, right? At this point, you got so much to run on. You literally don't have to talk directly to a Republican, bro. All you got to do is run on. Me and my party is going to restore healthcare. Me and my party is going to do such and such and such. Peace and prosperity. You know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't got to talk to him no more. You ain't got to talk to no opponents. You ain't got to talk to no Republicans. Just lay out a plan for Americans to look at like, oh yeah, that's way better than what the fuck we going through. It's real simple for Democrats at this point.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like we was talking about last night, what the fuck can they do? And I seen that this morning on one of the Sunday shows. It was like, yeah, they got the House, the Senate, the White House, and they got Supreme Court that'll give them anything they want. They got everything. What can you do but sit back and watch Rome burn? You gotta watch it burn. He can burn it to the ground. That's what the fuck basically what he doing. He gonna burn it to the ground. He don't give a fuck. So you basically forced to do all that you can. When you can do something, when you get up there and filibuster. When you can go talk for what, 24 hours and 28 and 30 hours or whatever it was, do that. When you can force votes and shit like they've been doing, do it. Do everything that you can, because you still got to show the people that you're working and that you're trying to get shit done. Because you motherfucker, I suspect you still want your job. So you still got to do all that you can, but they hold the power. And what people don't understand is we try to tell y'all this. You can't get these motherfuckers all this power. And y'all chose to come off of what we came off of. Y'all keep forgetting. Trump fucked the economy up that he got from Obama. He fucked that up. Biden came along to fix that economy, which it wasn't perfect. Yes, it was, inflation was too high, but look what you got now. Motherfuckers trying to tell you. So he'd already fucked up. I guess you figure Biden wasn't fixing it fast enough. So you brought him who fucked it up back to fix it.
It's hard to really understand that whole thing, but anybody following the motherfucking Middle East shit, one thing you gotta understand is oil and motherfucking Israel. Two things that go together, and it's all in this. Oil, Israel. Israel need most of these countries over there under their thumb. They need the leaders fucked up over there. They need the countries haywire. They need the countries off that joint flooding around and just no stability. That's what they need. That's what they want. And that's the shit they do. They've been trying to get American presidents to do since motherfucking Reagan. And they got Bush to do it, and then they got this motherfucker to do it. They couldn't do Biden to do shit.
Nah, they couldn't get
Obama to do shit.
They couldn't get Reagan to do this dumb shit.
No.
They couldn't get Bush to do this dumb shit. The father, they couldn't get the son to do the dumb shit. It's a different animal fucking with Iran. We knew, come on. Do you think it's the reason when them motherfuckers snatched up 52 people and held them hostage all that time, back in 80?
Yeah.
You didn't think, really, they snatched 52 Americans and held them hostage. You didn't think Carter, Reagan, Bush, Clinton. Who came after Clinton? Clinton, Bush, Obama, Biden. No, Obama, Trump, Biden, Trump. Damn.
That ran hostage joint was no.
Do you not think any of them other presidents, except the dumb motherfucker we got right now, wanted to bomb and fuck up Iran? You dealing with a different animal. They control too much. And fucking with them, you will eventually bring China and Russia into the conflict. Because that's who they supply oil. We don't get no oil from Iran. Iran doesn't supply us oil. We get oil from Saudis. So now you fucking with somebody else's money. Because not only because of what is going on right now, not only is the American economy fucked up, but the global economy is fucked up too. Because not only has oil prices went up for us, but they went up for everybody, including China and Russia. And that means prices around the world, you got global inflation. Now you worry about global inflation because of what this dumbass is doing in the Middle East. That's why every time we talk about it, I say the Middle East is deep and complicated. It's gonna start with that goddamn oil, but it's also so much other shit up in there. Motherfucking Israel want to be the only one with a nuke. The Saudis, them motherfuckers get money hand over fist. But it's deep, it's complicated, and then eventually other motherfuckers gonna get involved, and then you done pissed off all your allies because right when you need NATO, NATO ain't fucking with you. They told you no. So
that was 1979, November 4th, when 66 Americans, including diplomats, taken hostage. Now, what they was trying to do, they wanted to exchange for the king, which America had locked up, but on asylum, so he can get treatment for cancer. So again, there's always a American president, a Democrat, that be all nice and shit. Oh no, let him get out and get cancer treatment. Right. See what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
But see,
motherfuckers be throwing me off.
And up to that point, motherfuckers gotta understand or should know that America and Iran was cool. It was around that motherfucking time that Ayatollah Khomeini. But I said, it's shit deep.
Yeah, it's like 444 days.
And see,
until before they release.
Now, here's the kicker. See,
the king died though.
Yeah, but see, this is the kicker. Jimmy Carter gets the blame for that whole situation, and he should get the blame because it happened on his watch. But what happened was that the negotiation to get them hostages released was done by the Carter administration. So Jimmy Carter and them did the work to get them people back. But this occurred during an election season. So what happened was that was used against Carter, the 52 hostages, but the hostages and all crisis and all that shit. So boom, 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 Reagan won. But see, this where Trump gets some of his shit from. See, we try to tell you, this shit ain't new. This shit new to y'all. What he did was he had, during the transition and whatever, his motherfucking people had the fucking release of the hostages timed up with the inauguration of Reagan, because Reagan was running around talking about blah, blah, blah. When he get in there, they're going to get released. So right after he was sworn in, they was released. They had that shit set up like that to make it look like Reagan came right in there, got the hostages released, and that Jimmy Carter got snatched up. That's the same type of shit Trump do. Fucking take credit for shit that he didn't do.
Yeah, it was motherfucking. That shit was so. I could barely remember, but I remember that shit. Like there was a lot going on there, and then like I said, there Carter lost in the landslide. That's one of the motherfucking joints with Reagan. I think he won almost 50 states and some shit.
48.
It's crazy as fuck.
And fucking won 48 fucking states.
And that come off of it was more going on. Gas went up because of that. Where long gas line.
Oh shit, man, I remember them.
So it was a lot going on. Most people don't look at politics like that. It's just the gas pumps. We stand outside and you blame the president for that shit.
That's when I really,
what I'm saying?
Really formulated me. I guess getting into politics because, like I said, when I was understand shit or what I was looking at on TV or see something on the news, like when the world news tonight. So I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna date myself. I don't give a fuck. When Walter Cronkite and I think it was Max Robinson on ABC, maybe, and back then when the Walter Cronkite era, leading up to the Peter Jennings era and all that shit, and them, especially Cronkite, all you hear is Watergate this and Watergate that, Watergate that. What the fuck is Watergate? Watergate this, the Watergate break-in, and blah, 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 deep throat this and all that shit. So, shit ran like a movie. But I ain't really understand, I'm just like shit they was talking about. But now, by the time the hostages got snatched up, coming off of Gerald Ford, because it was a fucked up ass time, because you was coming off of Watergate, you was coming from Watergate, Nixon resigning, then you had Gerald Ford there, and then you went to Carter, and like you said, the long gas lines, inflation, blah, 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 blah.
And all that come from, this is the point. That long gas line and that shit we went through all come from Iran retaliating.
Right,
Now, I'm hoping now in 2026, them retaliating in that type of way won't hurt us as bad as it did then. We should be evolved better by now.
Oh, if this shit get deeper, it will.
If y'all don't understand, we talking about cars sitting in lines, long ass lines for gas.
I was a little kid.
It was so crazy.
I was a little kid sitting in the motherfucking
some gas stations ain't had no gas.
People.
Shit was great.
Little kid in the morning when you it was even in odd number days you could buy gas. If your license plate number, your tag number ended in a even number, you can get gas on even number days. If it ended in an odd number, you had to go 1 or 3, 5 or 7 or 9 and shit like that. Yeah. You had to go on odd number days. The lines was young. The lines was, oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
It was vicious. And people early in the morning, people, whole fucking lane on the highway taken up for miles of people trying to get gas. Yeah. That's
what I'm saying.
The only thing I say now, now you know why they went into Argentina. Got Maduro out and took the oil. Because now you have Argentina's oil. Not only do that, you still get, plus whatever going on in the Middle East. Like I said, we get a lot of we get oil from a lot of places, but I think the bulk of our oil comes from the Saudis. So if Iran get ignorant, which they have been, and start bombing the Saudi shit, because they've been bombing a lot of oil plants. They've been bombing oil plants all over the fucking place. So is the United States. So yes, it's a very real possibility that if this shit goes on long, yeah, you're gonna see long ass gas lines. You're gonna see, look, diesel fuel is $5 a fucking gallon.
Welcome to the new generation of web creation.
I think 419. I think is the highest I've seen yet. That's high as shit. And I got news for you people. The summer months is coming. Them prices y'all might see $6-7 a gallon gas.
Hell yeah.
And that means all the prices in the stores is going up.
Well,
but but this administration don't want you buying electric vehicles. At a time like this, you would think they would like to see more electric vehicles on the road when you don't know how this shit gonna turn out in the Middle East. Especially as what you said, you don't have a plan.
Now, the other day, that's why I always say I put aside his racism and his pedophilia. I talk about other shit, right? The other day, the motherfucking director passed away. He was 81. I ain't know that old.
Yeah.
Robert Mueller. I think he was there when was Biden. No, Obama.
Yeah. He was there for all of them.
I think Bush appointed him. Well, he was 81.
But Biden appointed him to investigate Trump, though.
Yeah. That's probably why he said that. But this is what he said about people brought attention to his attention about Robert Mueller. I think he was in it like for a minute. He's right. He was under Bush, Trump, Obama, and Biden, I think.
He worked with everybody. He's been around.
This ain't even.
He's been around a long time. The dude put in a lot of service. And he's a Republican.
Yeah. That's another thing, too. Most of these motherfuckers be Republicans, bro. That they be trying to do something. And it's like, bro, he already Republican, though. If he ain't agreeing with you now, it's like, huh?
Right.
We do want to bring you some breaking news here on Live Now from Fox. We've just got this confirmed according to the Associated Press. You may recognize this face here. This is Robert Mueller III. He is now pronounced dead at the age of 81. And so this information just coming into our newsroom a short time ago. Robert Mueller III, though, was the FBI director who transformed the nation's premier law. So the FBI at this time has not officially said anything in response to any comment that was put out by once the Associated Press has asked. But this is a statement on Truth Social from President Trump on Robert Mueller. Wanted to make sure we're able to bring you that breaking update here on Live Now from Fox.
Did you see that text?
On social media, but also the FBI.
He said, I'm glad he did.
I'm going to put up this live vantage point.
On the text.
Officially said anything in response to any comment that was put out by the FBI at this time has not officially said anything.
And then the FBI haven't put no statement out on him.
He can no longer.
How crazy is that?
Cash potato.
At this time, that not only the president.
Think about that.
Ain't gonna put nothing out on him.
This is special counsel, a motherfucker that led the FBI. He passes away, the FBI don't say shit.
Cash potato. He better not. Trump already pissed at him.
He said Mueller just died. Good. I'm glad he did. He can no longer hurt innocent people.
Wanted to make sure
President
we're able to bring you
Donald
that
Trump.
breaking update here on Live Now from Fox.
That's just, I mean, it just ain't no words for that. But, you know, some of
What
y'all
people
out
he
there-
hurt? I'm confused.
Him. He indicted his ass. He put papers on his
This
ass.
nigga said he won't be able to hurt no more innocent people.
Right.
He is a funny fuck. One thing we do though, this podcast does, is we celebrate our black ladies. You know what I'm saying? In all kinds of ways. But this day we're gonna celebrate a black lady that passed away a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so this is something we do. We pay respect to our black ladies. You know what I'm saying? That it's the Cocoa Butter Awards. Now this week, the Cocoa Butter Lady of the Week will be Kiki Shepard, baby. Now, anybody don't know about Kiki Shepard? First of all, when we was coming up, it wasn't so many fine black women on TV, bro. And she was damn sure the one of them. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it's not a lot of black women that stood out on TV, right? And in the few shows that we had, like the Thelma and her, you know what I'm saying? We got ours more on a down low. Like if you watch Good Times as a black man coming up, you was in love with Thelma, right? And at the same time, Same time, Kiki Shepard. It's just so many black women at the time that were just doing their thing, bro. You know?
Yeah. But I know it from Showtime and Apollo. To me, she was always black Vanna White. She did the same shit Vanna did.
That's
true. She just did it at the Apollo. But she was actually in real life, she a real line dancer. She can get down. But that was, at Showtime the Apollo.
Yeah.
And, even before it was a TV show. But that's where I guess America really got to see her. That's what she show you. Showtime the Apollo is bigger, really bigger than you thought.
Yeah, she started off dancing, like you said. She danced in the motherfucker. Back in 1971, she was a student at Howard. She went to Howard also.
Yeah.
And she came DC's repertory dance company. She danced for them in DC. Then later on, she went into the World Festival of Black Arts and in Nigeria. Then in 1977, she was in Dolomite? Oh no, Dynamite.
Nah, she wasn't in Dolomite.
We created an uproar in Washington. We fulfilled a need in the community. 1976, Shepard performed at the Summer Shakespearean Festival in New York, and Owens song at New York and Owens song at the Kennedy Center, which the bitch ass nigga trying to put his name on top of that, trying to change it from Kennedy to Trump, like some stupid shit.
Hey man, I tell you, he always trying to put his name on shit he ain't got nothing to do with and take credit for shit. Something.
She worked as an actress and voice actor in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So she was getting a man in that joint.
Oh yeah.
She was in Bubble Brown Sugar, Coming Uptown, Reggae, Your Arms Too Short to Box With, God.
Oh, I remember that commercial used to come on the radio. Like, I'm gonna date myself back again. Back in the day when we ain't had nothing but OK100 and WKYS and WHUR here in DC. That was 100.3, 96.3, and 93.9. That's what Donnie Simpson was on. You used to hear that, man. Coming to the, what the fuck? Kennedy Center, whatever it is, Washington, whatever. Your arms too short to box with God. That play used to come every year. I didn't know she was in that.
Yeah. It said she was in the Wiz too. I didn't know she was in the Wiz.
Oh, the Broadway version?
That's crazy. So after the Wiz, that's when she stopped doing the Showtime at Apollo. For 16 years, she hosted that.
Yeah.
That's where she really got her accolades at.
I'm trying to think. Who was the first host I seen? I think it was Steve Harvey.
She died.
When Steve Harvey had it, she was there.
She died 8 days after her birthday.
Damn.
74.
Yeah, she was there with Steve Harvey. When Mark Curry had it, she was there.
That's crazy. But she used to be fine as shit when he was coming up, bro.
Yeah, she was out.
Yeah, she definitely graduated from Howard. Got a BBA 1974, the year I was born and shit. That's crazy.
You kids of a certain age, you wouldn't understand. Y'all don't know her. I'm gonna tell you, on Saturdays, it was her and Cheryl Song. And you don't know who Cheryl Song was? That was the Chinese chick on Soul Train with the long hair.
Oh yeah.
You seen her every week, and there's a couple more, especially Soul Train had all the hoochies.
That's true. But that's our motherfucking black lady of the week.
Make sure you rest in peace.
Kiki Shepard.
The great.
For sure.
Kiki Shepard. Yeah.
I definitely ain't know she I didn't know she went to Howard.
Now, let me see, what time is it? Oh, we got a few minutes. What we came here for tonight. It's time for a coon fry.
Huh.
Oh, we got a couple of coons to fry too. Chili. We'll start with you. You can donate to who you want to. I don't give a fuck. I said it before and I'll stand by that. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. Just vote. You know? So we know who to blame this mess on. But you'd have donated to these people. You'd have donated to Ted Cruz. You'd have donated to Trump. And you got exposed. Somebody put it out there. Own it. You MAGA, you MAGA. You support Trump, you support Trump. But don't sit here and try to pour syrup on shit when you gonna tell me that it's pancakes. You didn't know I don't support him. I was donating them to veterans and abused children.
Are you looking to establish your business using an address?
I said that she donated to this chump by mistake 17 times. Really? You didn't come on, y'all. If you MAGA, you MAGA. And I don't understand how, if you support this dude, how do you support this dude? You as a woman, as a black woman, and as a black woman who one of the closest people to you on the planet, T-Balls, has a debilitating condition, I'll say. And this motherfucker is doing everything he can to eliminate health care for people like T-Balls and other people with cancer and this, that, and the third. And you support this motherfucker?
Bro, she got a white boyfriend.
Yeah, she fucking Matthew Lawrence.
See, to me, that's the beginning of the shit
Matthew
right
Lawrence,
there.
That's the little motherfucker. Well, one of the little motherfuckers from Give Me a Break. Joey was there first. Then Matthew came along. She fucked with Matthew. He was on, what else he was on? He was on Boy Meets World.
And Chile was one of those joints we was growing up too. That
Yeah. Was crushing on. I like T-Ball though. But come on, Charlie. If you MAGA, you MAGA. Don't sit there because now you're gonna come out here and tell us this bullshit because you already going on tour. And
she didn't forget that.
And you facing the backlash and motherfuckers don't want to see y'all. That she going out with this TLC, In Vogue, and Salt and Pepper.
Man, they about to drop that bitch. That's what they about to do.
That's why she put that bullshit ass statement out.
Man, not about to let her.
Yeah.
That's probably the last bag and shit they can get. They ain't gonna let her fuck it up.
You was an idiot. I mean, if you support, jump out there and say you don't give a fuck. But don't now come to us with this stupid shit about you voted. I mean, you donated to a motherfucker by mistake 17 times. That's some bullshit. Now, Nick Cannon. This motherfucker here, he just want to put out half truths. Yes, Nick. The Republican Party that freed the slaves is not your Republican Party of today. And yes, back in the 1800s, the Democrats were some racist sons of bitches. But those racist sons of bitches are now residing in the Republican Party. If you do a little homework and do a little research, you would know this, and you would know when and why and how it happened. But with you, see, Chili is one thing. If she want to be a closet MAGA, that's cool. You another story. Because you sitting out here spreading misinformation and half truths and not telling the whole fucking story. And you spread motherfucker all these half-ass stories. And you should want the whole truth out there. Boy, you got 41 kids. Do you want a motherfucker to teach them this, put in their head the half-truth shit you putting out there? Will you want them to know the whole fucking story and to tell it right? You's an ignorant motherfucker. I see why Mariah got rid of your ass. You about dumb as a fucking brick. If you gonna tell it right. Put the whole. That's our whole thing. If you're gonna put it out there so the people can make a choice, make an educated decision, an informed decision on which way they'll go and which way they want this country to go. But if you sit out there going back to 1800 about some shit, yes, we as the Democratic Party acknowledge this. And yes, that motherfucker Strom Thurmond was still in the party past then. But not Strom Thurmond. What's the motherfucker? Bird. The one was used to be in KKK.
Oh shit! Yeah,
the senator.
Yeah,
Senator Bird. Yeah, he was still in the party. But we acknowledge this. We knows this. But we also know when, where, and why those Democrats went and joined the Republican Party. And the Republicans, the ones that, actually freed the slaves, those are the ones, those, we are, I guess, that was the genesis. They was the genesis of the Democratic Party we know today. So, man, if you don't tell it, you dumb motherfucker, tell it right.
That, like you said before, the whole problem with this is it's just the misleading aspect of it.
Right.
Like a motherfucker can suck an orange neck demon dick. That's your prerogative. We can say we want after that, but that's different than somebody out there just misleading the black culture.
Right.
That's why we don't like motherfuckers like that. Coons and misleaders, we don't fuck with.
Right.
He has no way in hell. I don't give a fuck what amount of education he got. He know damn well everything he just said ain't make no fucking sense. He know that. Mm-hmm. The fact that he know that, and then if he don't know, that's even worse. How dumb the fuck he is. Where he'll go all the way back and say, "Oh, Democrats are slaves," and skip a whole century after that.
You skip.
Just say fuck the rest of it. That don't even make sense. It's like you picking and choosing what part of history you want to agree with. So you go all the way back and say Democrats are KKK, and then leave it like that. Oh, they the KKK. Okay, now what? What happened? Were we actually free or not? Like, you're not making sense. How was our life after Lincoln freed the slaves?
Fuck up.
So I'm confused. How was Jim Crow?
Wasn't nice.
Like, who voted to keep Jim Crow alive and walking and motherfucking breathing? Republicans. Who voted against motherfucking civil rights? Republicans. So we don't have to go all the way back to fucking wherever the fuck.
Right.
We talking about right now.
Where we at now? If you got to go, and that's the only argument. The Democrats are they gonna slave them, they're racist, and all this old shit. Okay, if you got to go, okay, we know. But let's get one thing straight. Both parties evolved. Now, we have what we had today. Now, do you think you got some people out here who are card-carrying Democrats? You know? Al Sharpton. You think Al Sharpton would run or could run to be president of a racist party? No, I don't think so. Jesse Jackson, Democrat, ran for president. You think Jesse Jackson could run to be the president of the United States at the head of a racist party? No. Who else? Kamala Harris. What did Shirley Chisholm run as? She ain't offended.
She wasn't a Democratic first, but then she got the Democratic Party run.
Okay.
She was in the Women's Party. Women's Rights Party.
I'm just saying, I just don't see Jasmine Crockett being in a racist party, without saying nothing. I mean, your first black Speaker of the House. If
Republicans haven't even put up a black man for president.
Yeah, they wanted Colin Powell.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh no. And Herman Cain.
Yeah, black men, women, Spanish,
Herman Cain,
men,
and
women,
Herman
all
Cain,
over through Democrat joint, bro.
What's the motherfucker? The Ben Carson, he ran.
You can just look now and see what you're talking about. Just
but
a
they
pure
really
white
wanted
party.
Colin Powell.
Everything they pass is for white men.
Mm-hmm.
Everything they do is for white men. Like, what are you talking about at this point? George Floyd bill. Democrats put that up.
Yeah.
And they got tabled by Republicans.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to go all the way back there. What we going back there for? We're talking about now.
Yeah, it's now.
And right now, they are the pigs.
Yeah.
And y'all know that.
For some reason, whatever, I think what's going on now, you seeing a lot of these celebrities, they supporting Trump and they coming out with Trump or whatever the fuck and saying this dumb shit because they part of the money grab too. You best believe them motherfuckers know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. They investing in a lot of this shit like crypto with the Trump kids and all that shit. The shit Jared Kushner doing, and, it's a lot of motherfuckers make a lot of money. So they got money, you know what I'm saying? They want this motherfucker to stay in the whole 4 years and they get rich as fuck. I mean, I don't blame you. It's out there, get it. But if you don't do it, be real about it. That motherfucker know what it is. Motherfucker, I'm trying to get paid.
Yeah. That's the only thing, man. I don't fuck with that shit. That shit is so lame.
Don't motherfucker sit here and sell to people, that basically supported you when you wasn't nothing. You got to, you motherfuckers, right? When you motherfuckers wasn't shit, nobody heard your records or seen your motherfucking movies, but the people in the hood, your family, your friends and shit who supported you in the beginning, in your neighborhood.
I don't remember Biden having no KKK ICE running around this joint.
I don't remember that shit.
Like, what the fuck are y'all even talking about at this point, bro?
I mean, when did the need for that shit to come?
At some point, y'all really making yourself look crazy. This is about the racist motherfucking administration who ever lived. At this point, y'all look crazy fighting against that.
And damn. And that motherfucker out racist Andrew Jackson.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. It's literally fucking racist and bigots up and down this bitch. Literally. Bro. Everything they pass is for racist meanings. Everything they pass is for bigotry shit. It's like, what?
This dude just scratched 4 people off the promotion list and denied them promotion. 2 because they was black and the other 2 because they was women. This is what y'all voted for. And you dumbass MAGA motherfuckers out there will make some kind of excuse. For why the fuck they did it. Come on, man.
I really appreciate everybody, man. They be taking their time out, bro, to check us out. You know what I'm saying? Because we trying to put our foot on the pavement. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all more content and more stories in the motherfucking the news area from another point of view. Like we coming from an angle that nobody else is coming from. Period. Don't give a fuck where they at. They not us. You know what I'm saying? That. But I really do appreciate everybody all around the world too that be checking us out. You know what I'm saying? We trying to expand this thing. Like, subscribe, get us to 500 subs. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know?
I'll be watching. Don't be subscribing. Hit that button and that notification bell so y'all know when we coming through. You never know when we slide through.
We'll definitely be here. Chasing maggots, coons, and orange neck demons.
Anybody.
Orange neck demon fuck pigs. Bigots. And racists.
Man, if somebody was bumping some TLC early, I couldn't even listen. She got me pissed off.
And then it makes her bad she wasn't the motherfucking the person that's the talented person, so it's irrelevant. She was more of a dancer any fucking way. Shorty rapped, the other one sing better. That was it. She wasn't either one of those. She was a dancer.
Yeah.
So grab him by the pussy on our way out.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.